Well, day two of the World Boccia Championships produced some incredible action as we saw our #1 seed in the BC1 class, David Smith, put on a clinic in our opening match. A superb performance from the Great Britain as he lived up to the billing, taking a 15-0 win over Subin Titmani of Thailand. Next up was the closest and indeed longest game we've had at these championships so far. Do Hyun Kim of Korea beaten on tie breaks in a controversial game by Portugal's Antonio Marques. After some consternation and frustration, the Portuguese was left smiling. Nadav Levy then took on Netherlands' Judith Bulthuis, and it was a cracking game. The underdog did have her moments, but ultimately it was the Israeli who came out on top in a tight affair, winning in the BC2 classification by 4 points to 1. We then moved on to the BC4s as Slovakia's Michaela Baltsova had her work cut out against the reigning Paralympic champion Yuk Wing Lung of Hong Kong. Take a look at this bit of magic from the reigning Paralympic champ, and he looks in ominous form moving on to the next round. He took a terrific 6-2 win. Next up on the show court was birthday boy as Grigorios Polykronidis of Greece, the #1 seed, took to court on his birthday against Russia's Maxim Vasiliev. He was in inspired form himself as he produced the second whitewash of the day on the show court, taking the victory by 8 points to 0. Also in the BC3 class was Hong Kong's Ling Yan Sang against Kazuki Takahashi of Japan, and this was an incredibly close game that was made all the more dramatic by events elsewhere on court number 2 as the group went down to the wire. Kazuki Takahashi started the game in second place, he ended in 4th. Ling Yan Sang ultimately in 3rd. Our final game of the day saw another Japanese athlete, Takumi Nakamura, take on Tomasz Kral of Slovakia, who came into it without dropping a single point. Never mind an end in this tournament so far, but Takumi Nakamura had a wonderful time of it, winning 3-1 in the end. A close game, but a great performance as day 2 came to a close.